So we now know when the Disney Skyliner service is set to take to the skies all the way around Walt Disney World, so let's dive into all of that and also a construction update on the Ratatouille attraction up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack and this is of course DSNY Newscast, and you know what, we've got some pretty big news regarding Disney Skyliner for today, so let's get straight into it. As yesterday, Disney Parks blog revealed that the official opening date for the Disney Skyliner service will be on Sunday, the 29th of September 2019, which firmly positions this official opening within Disney's previously stated fall timeframe for this new transportation system. However, some rumours are still indicating that the Skyliner may open in phases, alongside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge a whole month earlier on August the 29th instead, as part of a soft opening period, which may see the Pop Century and Art of Animation to Caribbean Beach Resort and then the Caribbean Beach Resort to Disney's Hollywood Studios line open earlier than that of the official opening on September the 29th. Now yes, this does seem feasible, as all three of these stations are pretty much complete and have been operating at full capacity, running various procedures and protocols for different weather conditions and evacuations, and have also had all of the gondolas fully unwrapped on each of the lines. But here's the thing, as Disney has obviously decided to give an official opening date later on in September to provide more flexibility depending on the crowd levels and the progress being made on the remainder of the Skyliner system. As over at the International Gateway at Epcot, it's still far behind the progress that's already been made on the Disney's Hollywood Studios station, as that station is rumoured to begin its handover from the construction and testing crews to operating and training by Disney very soon. And the same goes for the Generation Gap Bridge station and the Caribbean Beach Resort, whereas Epcot's International Gateway still requires some construction work, despite it only being roughly a month or so behind the development of the other stations. And the other big component that might be delaying the official opening until late September is the entrance infrastructure changes and construction currently taking place at the International Gateway, which will see an expansion in capacity for security and entrance turnstiles as well. And this really isn't that surprising, as the Skyliner's official opening date falls just one day before the last showing of Illumination's Reflections of Earth, which is sure to bring the park to full peak capacity that night. And then on the following night, on October 1st, for the park's anniversary, Disney will be debuting the new Epcot Forever interim replacement to the permanent Epcot Nighttime Spectacular that will be arriving in 2020. And so the reason why the International Gateway is being considerably enhanced is not just because of the Skyliner bringing in more guests directly hopping between Disney's Hollywood Studios to Epcot, but also because of the opening of Remy's Ratatouille adventure that is rumoured to open in late spring, early summer of 2020. And given that there are massive changes coming to the entrance area north of Spaceship Earth and all the way around the bag check and the monorails, and also the huge overhaul coming to Future World, it's safe to say that Disney want to ensure that there will be sufficient capacity at the International Gateway when these changes are currently underway for Future World. So coming back to the Disney Skyliner, as it must also be noted that Disney has a track record of soft opening periods when projects are pretty much complete ahead of the official opening, such as what we saw with Pandora the World of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And especially with such a brand new form of transportation system around Walt Disney World, it's more important than ever to open it up gradually and iron out any of the issues, as September the 29th will most likely also be the date for the grand opening ceremony for the system. So if we're to see the rumoured soft opening, it will most likely be with cast member previews and testing first in late August into September, with a possibility of the system unofficially opening to guests temporarily for select days. So treat all of this as speculation at the moment, as a limited phased opening on August 29th would be logical to help with the extra transport capacity at Hollywood Studios, but if you definitely want to guarantee a ride high above Walt Disney World, then be sure to be at any one of the Disney Skyliner stations on Sunday the 29th of September. But whilst we're talking about the International Gateway over at Epcot, how could we not give a construction update on the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure attraction that should be opening next year? as the exterior attraction facade is coming together extremely quickly, with the fiberglass panels now beginning its next stage of weatherproofing, getting ready for the design and the theming to be implemented, transforming this into the Parisian cul-de-sac that can be found within the concept art. And it's not just the main attraction building that's receiving preparations for theming, but also the previously unthemed backstage areas of the France Pavilion as well, as this area along here will become the main entrance walkway in and out of the courtyard area. However, my concern remains that this being the only single walkway may cause congestion issues, although it does seem that Disney will be looking to improve the guest flow for the west side of the France Pavilion to accommodate easier access to the new attraction, as the flower beds around this section and also the central stand will be drastically altered and maybe even removed entirely, opening up the entire embankment walkway to the new courtyard. And despite what is currently being shown within these construction aerials, perhaps Disney has a plan in place for the overcrowding within the new courtyard at the back of the pavilion, or maybe there are plans to create an alternative exit for the attraction. Although all of this area, as it currently stands according to permit filings, will remain backstage space. But with regards to the progress of the entire courtyard, you can easily see that the construction of the creperie is well underway, but the indoor section for the queue is still yet to go vertical, and there is considerable theming to take place at the back of the buildings as well. But with all of that being said, you can only imagine that with the September 29th opening date for the Skyliner drawing closer, Disney will be wanting to fast track some of the theming, as this will be a highly visible area from the Disney Skyliner system. But now it's over to you, Walton, as I would like to know, with the new Disney Skyliner system, if you could expand it to only one new part of Walt Disney World next, which part of Walt Disney World would it be, and also the reason why? And that could either be Disney Springs, one of the water parks, or Disney's Animal Kingdom, or even a new hotel or resort. And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment, to be in with a chance to win one of these official DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Waltoneer here for winning this suggestion from a previous video, where we were talking all about the opening dates for the Rise of Resistance attractions coming to Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And so that's it for today. So go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification icon so therefore that way you hopefully will always receive an update whenever we release new videos on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And if you've enjoyed today's video all about the Disney Skyliner system, then give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.